kind of drums in our nations. There's big grandfather drum. A big grandfather drum requires a little bit more singers. Then there's water drums. Those are ceremonial drums that we use in many capacities. The hand drum is a ceremonial drum also. But the advantage with a hand drum is that he could be used by himself. He leads, depending on the singer. If you know one song, one elder told me you're blessed.
Work hard for my little drum.
Alkyd, it's been dried. But now we're wetting it again, getting it ready for hand drums. When a hide's been dried, you soak it, and then you soak it till it's like a rag. It's really loose and slimy and workable and stretchable. Once it's wet again, it comes alive just as it was when it was on the animals. The next step is a drum rim, and you make it from any kind of tree. Hardwood's best because it stays bendable, and you can use whichever size you want. It all depends on your personality and your voice, but 15-inch works well. You put the drum rim on the hide and you cut around the drum rim. My preference is to have the hide come over to cover the drum rim. So I cut enough so that the hide comes over, just over. And I know the hide's going to stretch, give a little bit. After you've cut the circles for the drum, you need to make lacing. And the lacing you make all the way, cut around all the way around the whole hide. And you make maybe around 4 or 5 arm lengths of lace. And you tie that whole drum up with one lace. And then you gotta poke holes all the way around the hide. And then once the holes are made, then you start to tie it all together.
Just like walking in and out of the door.
I got away
Over from the top, that's the way. Bossy finger.
In our people, they tie it many different ways. They talk a lot about the 4 directions, 4 direction teachings. You take the lacing and you thread it through the holes, and then you pull it tight. Then you go around and you do that. And then what you're making is the 4 directions. Then once you've done that, you weave. In the center, you make a small handle that you can hold the hand drum.
Right now it's sitting here drying in the teepee, so once it's dry then it'll tighten up. It's good to learn, because I've never done anything like this before out of animal hide itself. So now that I made a drum for myself, I'd probably like to learn some songs for myself.
The markings and paintings and pictures on drums are spirits, our grandfathers that presented those drums to that person. Some of them are dreams, some of them are visions, and those markings are their spirit helpers, helping them work with this drum, because with drum comes song. And I know that youth are drawn to the drum, and they're drawn to the songs, and those that pay attention and look after their drums correctly, they begin to learn, and it takes them to experiences, and it takes them to knowledge, and it's important for our youth to get that, and a drum carrier will get that.